What's going on guys, Juice Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer content. And today is going to be Friday the 18th of September. We have confirmed deals to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, there'll be a new video for you to look forward to. And finally, drop a comment below, I'll try to respond to as many as I can. So first up today, Leeds United have signed Crescencio Somerville from Feyenoord. It's a €1 million fee and it's signed a 3-year contract. Though it's very unlikely he'll be playing first team football for a bit, he's expected to play for Leeds reserves for the upcoming campaign. And now we have got some massive news for Liverpool fans. We've been waiting for this for so long. That's that Liverpool have finally agreed a fee with Bayern Munich. That's to sign Spain international THIAGO. It's a story which has been going on for literal months now. Like back in June we first heard about it and it was on, it was off, all types of different stories coming out. But now finally the transfer is happening or has happened and the Premier League champions will pay £20 million, that's as a guaranteed fee. It will be paid over the length of his contract in yearly instalments, so essentially Liverpool only pay £5 million this year. There's also £5 million in bonuses that's related to Champions League and Premier League performances. Personal terms have been agreed on a 4-year contract and he'll wear the number 6 shirt, which was previously worn by Dejan Lovren. Talk started to accelerate since Monday. That's because Bayern made it clear to Liverpool that they wanted the transfer to be completed before the Bundesliga started back up, which I believe it starts back up tonight. So yeah, I'm so happy this transfer went ahead because he brings such a new dimension to the midfield and he's one of the best players in his position in the world. And for a £20 million fee, that's an absolute bargain. And the only thing left to do now is for EA to upgrade him again on FIFA Ultimate Team or sort that rating out because he is so much better than an 85 rated player. And the next story though will be a confirmed deal very soon if not already, and this story is from RMC. They said Arsenal have struck a €2 million deal with Dijon, that's to sign goalkeeper Rune Alex Runarsson. He'll sign a 5-year contract with the Gunners and the medical will be done in 2 stages. The first part began in Dijon yesterday and then more examinations will take place in Paris. And I've said it before that they sold Martinez to Aston Villa for £20 million, replaced him for about 1.8, the rest of that will go for future transfers. And the next story is from The Athletic. They said Nathaniel Klein is currently training with Crystal Palace, that's in hope of securing a contract, as he was released by Liverpool at the end of last season. The right back will spend 2 weeks with his former club, that's in an attempt to convince Roy Hodgson to add him to his squad for the next campaign. Marouane KUMBULLA has arrived in Rome, that's ahead of a transfer to Roma from Hellas Verona. The Albanian will join the Giallorossi on a loan deal for the whole season, and it also includes the obligation to buy next summer for €30 million. Gianluca Di Marzio also reveals the 18-year-old Roma prospect Matteo Cancelleri, so if I say his name wrong, he'll head in the opposite direction as part of the deal. Diego Costa is being chased by Turkish side Fenerbahce. That's as the striker prepares to leave Atletico Madrid this summer. The story comes from reports in Turkey, but AS are relaying the story. They say the 31-year-old has fallen down the pecking order in Diego Simeone's side, and for that reason he could leave the Wanda Metropolitano in this window. Costa's contract also runs out in less than 1 year's time, so Atletico could be forced to part company and then use them funds to move on to other transfer targets. Newcastle right back DeAndre Yedlin could be set for a move back to the MLS, and this according to CBS Sports. The 27-year-old came up with the Seattle Sounders, that's before making a move to Tottenham following the 2014 World Cup. Having fallen out of Newcastle's first choice lineup, Yedlin may be ready to move back to the US. And now we've got a very interesting confirmed deal. So RB Leipzig have agreed a deal with Crystal Palace and Trabzonspor, that's for the transfer of Norwegian striker Alexander Sørloth. The 2 clubs will evenly share the transfer fee of €22 million, and he was in Germany yesterday to undergo his medical. His short spell at Crystal Palace didn't work out, but his loan spell to Trabzonspor is the complete opposite of that. He became a goal scoring machine. And because of that reason, Leipzig have jumped on the opportunity to bring him to the club, and he's essentially the replacement for Timo Werner, though he's not the same type of player. And the reason the transfer fee will be split is because he is still owned by Crystal Palace. He's only on a 2-year loan spell to the Turkish side. But there is an obligation to buy that if he plays 50% of matches, Trabzonspor had to buy him. So essentially both clubs get 11 million euros and the deal is done. Inter are contemplating a move for Manchester United defender Chris Smalling. That's after Roma failed to secure a permanent deal. The story comes from Calcio Mercato, and they say the Red Devils still want 20 million euros. But Inter do believe because they have got a very good relationship with the Red Devils, they can kind of capitalise on that and strike a better deal. And there seems to be quite a few players going from United to Inter, the likes of Romelu Lukaku, Ashley Young and Alexis Sanchez in the last year alone. Tottenham defender Danny Rose is set to sign for Serie A side Genoa, and this story is from the Daily Mirror. The 30-year-old has been frozen out at Spurs, and Genoa are in advanced talks to seal a permanent move for the Englishman. Bayern Munich want to invest the transfer fee received for THIAGO in new transfers, but it won't be a direct replacement. That's because the club feels that Tolisso is supposed to fulfill his role, and the favoured transfer according to CF Bayern is Ajax right-back Serginho Dest. Manchester City are looking at a deal for Sevilla centre-back Jules Koundé, and it could see Nicolas Otamendi move in the opposite direction. He's viewed as a cheaper alternative to Koulibaly and Jimenez, whilst also being a younger option at the age of 21, and that story is from The Telegraph. I think long-term Koundé could be the better transfer. He would essentially cost half the price of Koulibaly and also Jimenez, maybe even less than that. And the fact is that he is 21, has a lot of room to grow, whereas Koulibaly I think is like 29 and Jimenez is 25. Roma attacker Diego Perotti is wanted by Turkish giants Fenerbahce, and this story comes from Gianluca Damasio. The Argentine is set to cost just 2.5 million euros. That's because the Serie A side are keen to save money by offloading his high wages. Manchester United are considering a move for Atalanta's Amad Traore, and this story comes from the Manchester Evening News. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side apparently see the Ivory Coast forward as an alternative to Jadon Sancho, who the Red Devils are still pushing hard to sign from Dortmund. United have reportedly been warned that Traore will not be available on the cheap, and the Premier League side have contacted Atalanta to register their interest. Barcelona made an attempt to sign Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang before the striker signed a contract extension at Arsenal. The Gabon international committed to a 3-year contract extension at the North London side, but Sky Sports do add that Barca definitely made an official offer and Inter also considered making a move. Leicester City have had a bid accepted for Cengiz Ünder of Roma. The deal will be an initial loan deal costing the Premier League side 3 million euros. It also includes an obligation to buy next summer for a further 24 million. Leicester's main target was Trincao from Barcelona, but Barca had no intention of selling a player they bought in January but only received in the summer transfer window, and the fact is he's not even played a proper match for them yet. Some massive news now for Arsenal fans from Fabrizio Romano is that Lyon's Houssem Aouar, he wants to make a move to Arsenal. The Gunners have been heavily linked with an approach for the Frenchman, but are yet to meet Lyon's asking price of 60 million euros. And Telefoot Shane do add that Arsenal will imminently make a 40 million euro offer to Lyon for their star midfielder. Now of course that is still some way off Lyon's valuation, but it means they are interested in signing him. Real Madrid have turned down the chance to take Dele Alli from Tottenham according to AS. It was suggested that a deal for Gareth Bale, which takes the Welshman back to North London, it could see the England international midfielder head in the opposite direction, but the Spanish champions have no interest in that. And now we have updates for Tottenham fans, which is news I imagine they've been waiting for some time, and this is from Fabrizio Romano first up. He is saying Bale to Tottenham, here we go. Final details regarding the personal terms are being sorted, with Spurs set to pay around £20 million in wages and a loan fee. He will fly to London today to complete his medical and join on a 1-year loan. Mourinho approved the deal, that's despite Real Madrid telling him Bale could be an issue. I said the same thing yesterday, but I'm so excited to see Gareth Bale back in the Premier League. Obviously, he's not the same player he used to be, and the last couple of years have essentially been a write-off for him. But he's still an excellent player, he's shown how good he can be, and I think he'll be a great addition to Tottenham's squad. And the other transfer Spurs fans are waiting for is Sergio Reguilon. He's expected to be announced today, if not already. The fee is £27 million plus bonuses, and Real Madrid do maintain a buyback clause. In fact, Football London do say that Spurs are hoping to announce the double signing of Gareth Bale and Sergio Reguilon on Friday, so today. They've had their MRI checks and completed most of their medical in Spain already, just the final details to be taking place at Spurs training ground. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, there'll be a new video for you to look forward to. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.